hard to second guess what the keeper was trying to do. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Hakimi running with the ball. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi. Decent chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. 30 minutes gone. And now they can spring out of defence. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bale powering forward here. Oh, good ball! And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's picked his way through. Pass somewhat off target. Azar. That's good running with the ball. Azar going face to face with his great rival. Now it's Azar. Now this could be a chance. And there's the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Goal! Sporting! The breakthrough strike! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Danger averted for now. Schwalmeri. And here's Van Basten.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Sporting leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0. It's Luis Suarez! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Sporting really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Griezmann. Conte. The less said about that pass, the better. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Sporting merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Sporting head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we are already promptly back underway.
Sporting really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Zico. Van der Ven deals with that comfortably.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Pinches it off him. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hakimi. And back to the keeper they go. Livakovic, dominant, commanding, a true colossus between the posts. Nuno Mendes. Cannavaro. That's a good ball out wide. And here's Suarez. He's in space and looking for options. Not the most convincing of passes. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nemecha. The team still separated by the game's only goal. And here's Suarez. And this is Zico. He's free. Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. For Conte. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Nemecha.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
A temporary retreat here.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And it's Hakimi. And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Sporting have their third corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cannavaro. Now it's Park Ji-sung. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Chouameni. And he's only too happy to take that back. Azar. Now it's Zico. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They won another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And they can counter here. Bale. Neymar, great vision. Nemecha, not the most accurate pass. Sporting leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Now that's well seen too. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Park Ji-sung. Zico. Nemecha, and it's Zico.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Baresi cuts out the pass. That's been cut out. Well played. Zico. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Neymar. 1 minute to add, according to the board. Looking to play him in. Swept in. Oh, that is us. And he shoots! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Sporting have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Talisca claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Bale. Talisca. Neymar. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the shot! Goal! Flamingo! First blood drawn. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break, and it's very nicely done.
Sporting finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Tries to pass it through. Zico. Nemecha. Raul. João Neves. João Neves driving forwards.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Chouameni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Saliba gets over and intercepts. João Neves. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. And now as good a time as any to pull level. And here's Hazard. Mbappe looking understandably energised after his goal. Opts for safety.
Well, it's a move of great promise.
Bale! Terrific save by Maignan. Raul. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba. Now João Neves. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get on the end of this? Neymar gets into a good position. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Vardiol plays it across, climbs up big! He's got a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's found a way through. And this is Luis Suarez. And that has been clubbed away. Sporting are still behind as we reach out for half-time. It's Zico! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Vardiol. Maignan sends that a long way. And it's Neymar. Looking for a runner. And they win it back again. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Hazard. Chouameni gets a foot in here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And it's Messi. That's a pretty loose pass. And here's Neymar. Messi. And that's been intercepted. And we hit half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Sporting really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team. So I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment.
Mbappe! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Hakimi. Baresi. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Messi. An uncompromising challenge. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's managed to gift it back. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Raul. Kimmich looking to run onto it. Decent progress down the left. Well read, nice interception. João Neves. Some resolute defending there. And it's Messi. Now it's Raul.
That's good play from him.
Raul on a strong run down the right. And that's the keeper's ball.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Good chance here! That was superb goalkeeping!
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Flamengo have their second corner now. That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi gives it back. Raul. Now it's Raul. Messi. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Bale might just make this. And it's Bale. Raul. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries to play it through. And he cuts out the supply. João Neves. Raul. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Azar. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Now it's Mbappe. Thinks about the shot. Oh, shooting chance!
It's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. That's a decent clearance. And it's Kimmich. Sporting are looking to go forward now. It's just beyond his reach. Hazard. Can he get away here? Now here's the delivery. Baresi attempts a clearance. So much time, and there's the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So their 4th corner of the game. Sporting have the chance to go the other way. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Played out to the left flank. He's picked his way through. And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Nicely aimed pass. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. Played out to the right. Now it's Bale. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Dink through. Now it's Mbappe. Nemecha. Baresi. And it's Cannavaro. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Messi. Now it's Kimmich. That's tidy. Pings in across. It's a mighty effort! 2 minutes to be added on. Nemecha kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the referee brings it to a close. Sporting have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Face to face with the keeper. Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Vieira. And it's Cannavaro. Senegal finding their passes. And here's Dembele. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Luis Suarez. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Royce. Messi. And the counter is on. Messi. He is through here. That's good defending, very good defending. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, this is a great position. Dembele! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Senegal with the corner, they're first. And here's Royce. Very nicely done. Tries a shot! And he can clear it away. Vitinha. Royce. Oh, that... And the shot! And it's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And it's Zico. And here's Suarez. Mbappe. Lovely bit of skill. That is good strength.
Sporting are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And that has left him in a heap. Opts for safety. Nesta. Cannavaro. Vieira. 15 minutes till half-time. That's Vieira. And it's Vitinha. Maldini. Here's Vitinha. Can he get it through? Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Vieira. Played out to the left flank. Knocks it into space. And he's cut it out. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez puts his foot on the gas. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Vitinha. Now it's Bellingham. Mendes does really well to win the ball there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Zico. He's through, now is he in? Shapes to shoot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tries to get it clear. Senegal are looking to go forward now. Zico. He's got away. Great chance! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Royce, who's set up one goal so far. And here's Dembele. And that has sent him sprawling. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And it's half-time here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Sporting certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Senegal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bale chasing after it. Baresi. Nuno Mendes. Mendes going full tilt down the left. Messi. And it's Vieira. Pass somewhat off target.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department. They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Senegal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
The pass has gone astray. And that is as far as they're going to go. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe. Thuram simply refused to be outdone there. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. He came in hard, very hard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Baresi shows the will to win the ball. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, they can break here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, well played, well played. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Thuram. Nesta. Vieira. And here's Dembele. Now it's Dembele. Royce. Royce!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, super find. Lewis takes a shot! He scores! Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Sporting get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
He's not got that quite right. Vitinha. Vitinha goes pelting down that left-hand side. Referee's given a throw. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Senegal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Mendes looking to penetrate off. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, extraordinary. Maldini. Nicely weighted ball.
Senegal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He's shifting through the gate. Shot a goal! And again! And he has kept it out somehow.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. This is a Hollywood or bus corner. The final whistle is up next.
And that has been cleared. He's having a go!
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. The final seconds now.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
It's Zico!
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Maldini with the clearance. And that is that. Sporting can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. How would you summarise? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And this is... And a shot! Goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say?
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Sporting are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Azar. Barella. And it's Barella. Now it's Barella. Now it's Azar. Thinks about the shot. And the shot! Well, now it's... In he goes again! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Nmecha. Nmecha! Oh, what a mistake! Barella. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Sporting really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions...
It's a mighty effort! Alvarez, and one more try! Cannavaro with the clearance. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Zico. Zico looking to penetrate opposition lines. Has crossed into the middle. Oh, well played, well played. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Barella. Plays a sharp little ball here. Long ball by the goalkeeper.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball. And Stoichkov! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
A case now of complete control. Azar! Rodri. And it's Cucurella. To Barella. Played back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, easy pickings there. And Stoichkov! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And it's Barella. And he's had a hit! Lacking in accuracy.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now it's Azar. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Alvarez. Now it's Stoichkov. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Azar. Zico. Zico. There he goes, motoring. Zico! What a hit. The save was firm.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Passes short and sharp. Nice sequence of passes, this. Cristiano Ronaldo! And yes, it's there! Just cruising! They are cruising! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control.
There's the whistle for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Here we go again then. Sporting decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, what a ball! Tries a shot! He scores! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Sporting grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. And it's Barella. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Sporting do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Sends it crossfield. He's tried one! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Throw in. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
He's having a go! It is a very, very good save.
Sporting are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Some really good ball movement. He's gone for goal! Smashing save, really good save that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Sporting are looking to break at pace. Sporting perhaps contemplating their next change here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Hakimi looking to play him in. Well timed, excellent interception. Stoichkov looks to get on the end of this. Zico wins the duel this time. Always onto this. Look at the space here. Oh, that's delightful. Luis Suarez. Really fierce, close defending. Oh, nice touch. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And here's the chance to counter. Luis Suarez. Into the last quarter of an hour. Zico. He's going for goal! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Azar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The ball's gone astray. And here's Azar. Real chance! He's scored! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass?
It's Bale! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Looking for a runner. And that is a little undercooked. Bale is herring after that one. It's a promising position. Barella, a probing pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Barella. Zico. Zico! Gabriel. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Nicely weighted ball. Mendes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Bale. And that will be it. Sporting suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
Nice finding their passes. And Batistuta! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle and it was a very good finish. And I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So a breakthrough already. Rolls it backwards.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Deep cross. He's having a shot! It's in! 2-0! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Nice are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's there to make the challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Luis Suarez! And it's in! Just 1 in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
He's shifting through the gears here. And he's managed to get free. Luis Suarez, terrific header. Oh, it's hit the post. And that was very necessary. Knocks it into space. And he's worked it through. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cannavaro goes on a charge down the left. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Tries to play it through. And now they can clear their lines. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And we have our very first corner. Fermin! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Mbappe Does really well to win the ball there. Aimed beyond the defence. Good ball, good take. Zico, shot a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Zico is offering a wry smile there.
Fermin. Valverde.
Sporting really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Approaching the half-hour mark. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Big chance! It's in! Sporting are all square. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Cannavaro. Caicedo. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That's a good run down the left. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Xavi Alonso. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's dribbled past his man here. Tries a shot! Bale tries to clear. Fermin. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Strong running down that left flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Keeper's dealt with that. Applies the finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Batistuta can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Foot in. Mendes just loves to go forward whenever he can. Cannavaro. Now Costa Curta. And here's Batistuta. He might be in here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Valverde ploughing through the middle. And he skips past his man. He's tried one! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Sporting are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. And we are up to the break.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. Sporting get the second half going. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. He's got away. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Can he finish? He's delivered all right.
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that has left him in a heap. Nice have a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi is standing over this one. Great chance here to level it up. Fermin! Decent hit from there. Well, that has not gone well. Played back in. Well read. And the danger is averted. He's on it. Can he get away? Messi. There's no flag. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Batistuta. Great defending, strong and determined. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's forced to go back. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
A chance, surely! It's bounced back off the post.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cannavaro. Caicedo. Looking for options for movement. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Beckenbauer. For Xavi Alonso. Great vision. He's being urged to shoot. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Luis Suarez. Fermin. Decent progress down the left. And this is Batistuta. Caught offside that time. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's Messi. He's away! And Messi! And yes, it's there! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
A probing pass.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. He was under real pressure there. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Mbappe. Neuer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Caicedo.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. 4 extra minutes added on. Costa Curta. This is it then, now or never. Oh, he's caught him in or out. Now the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
Yeah, it's an invitation to go for goal that you just can't resist.
Oh, super ball! Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
All hands on deck for this one. Hakimi. And there goes the final whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Well, the 10th of July 2021 was such a significant day in the international career of Lionel Messi, was it not, Jim?
Yeah, he finally got that giant monkey off his back at the 5th time of asking.
And possibly that was the moment that Messi was finally given the credit he has deserved for his services to his nation. 16 years since his debut in 2005, 4 times a runner-up, never scored in a major final, but all of that was gloriously eclipsed.
Exactly. It was his first international trophy, and I think it set the scene for what happened in Qatar a year later.
And this is Messi. He's for Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's not got that quite right. Threads one in. Zico. Now, can they get him away? And that pass just didn't quite work. And this is Isco. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, can he get onto this? Now that's well seen too. Baresi. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for the run. Can he get onto this? He is through here! Real chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That's been cut out. Well played. Looking to play him in. Ronaldinho is flagged offside. Veron.
Sporting are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Isco. Takes the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Messi plays it short. Shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's made its way to him. Tries to play it through. And he's gone for goal. Great effort, but no way through. Borussia Dortmund have their third corner. Hakimi can get it clear. The ball has bounced loose now. It's Pirlo! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Nuno Mendes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Isco. Might be danger here. Great vision. Well, that has not gone well. Looking for options for movement. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And a chance! Bale. Roberto Carlos! And that wasn't far away.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Nuno Mendes. And that's a throw-in. Tries to pass it through. Nicely weighted ball.
Batistuta really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Veron. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hakimi gets across to intercept that. Knocks it into space. And here's Ronaldinho. Can he get it through? Quality ball. And that's been slipped through. Belletti. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Far, a little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Tries from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try. Pretty robust defending.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Messi picks it up out wide. Borussia Dortmund claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. So their fourth corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Played out wide. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's well spotted. Van der Vaart, distributed tidily. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, strongly challenged there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Very nicely done. No, again, there's no way through. Played out to the right. Messi looking to run onto it. Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. Climbs up big! And it's in! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Veron cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility.
He's having a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Messi. He has found the way through. Ball's gone out of play. And he's gone backward here. Picked up, has a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Belletti chooses to go crossfield. Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Van der Vaart. Collar. Back into the middle. Yep, it's a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. In by Van... Oh, what a climb! Oh, it's come off the upright. The corner count is rising. That's 6. There's the header! Harmlessly behind. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Out of play for a throw. Sporting still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And Batistuta! Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
So it's going to be another corner. Sporting have their second corner now. It's a loose ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That is good alertness. Bale. Oh, this is a terrific run. He's got away. He's gone for goal! It's a lucky seventh corner. Well read, and the danger is averted. He's tried one! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Well, the corners keep on coming. This is their 8th of the game now. He's in a great position here. Hit into the middle. Sporting have the chance to go the other way. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Bale. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he gets his head on it! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's gone loose. He'll try to keep this alive. Driving forward. Now it's Batistuta. And he's managed to get free. Belletti. Bale. Deep into stoppage time. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bale is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Good running, strong and purposeful. And this is Bale. The ball's gone astray. And the referee brings it to a close. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Your reflections then, Jim?
Sporting can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running.
Well, we're in the presence of a true great of Italian football.
You're talking Bergami?
Yeah, he can perform anywhere across the back four, and thanks to his discipline, he makes it all look seamless. Incredibly dogged and determined.
Tries to play it through. Bale looking to get on the end of this. Vieira. Hullet. Mendes does really well to win the ball there. And it's Bale. Zico. Hullet. Looking for the run. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Over to the left. Oh, what has happened here? Now, can they get him away? Well, that has not gone well. Played out to the left flank.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Zico going face-to-face with his great rival. Look at the space here. Shot could be on. And Yaya Toure! Now, who's going to be first to this? Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And the through ball. And he's picked it up out wide. No, he's had it taken off him. Out of play for a throw. Chance, surely! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Hakimi threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Sporting still without a single shot on target. And here's Maradona. And it's Yaya Toure. Spain finding their passes. And he's decided to go for it. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Mendes kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to pass it through. Hullet. Yaya Toure. Picked out brilliantly. He is through here. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to make it 1-0. And he's buried it! 1-0! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Pass somewhat off target. Ferdinand.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bale. Now it's Zico. That's a pretty loose pass. Spain trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. No way through there. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Maradona. And it's Vieira.
Sporting truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Maradona! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Maradona has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Nuno Mendes. That has ended up in no man's land. Ronaldo in acres of space out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Looking to... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Puyol concedes a free kick for that. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Nuno Mendes. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and... And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Sporting really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too...
Tries a shot! They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong...
Takes a shot! And he's done it!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, that's a key interception. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Bergomi. Oh, super ball! Turns and shoots! It's anyone's ball now.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Sporting needing a change of fortune here. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Maradona.
Oh, great feet, that.
Maradona. Oh, sweet feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nicely aimed pass. That's good running with the ball. Batistuta.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Nuno Mendes. Vieira. Yaya Toure. And it's Maradona. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Mendes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Not the most accurate pass. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Sporting do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's intervened well there. Driving on and making good progress. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bale. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Vieira.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And that has left him in a heap. Sporting are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Hakimi gets over and intercepts. Azar. Zico takes control of it and he's on the move. Nemecha. And here's Zico. Zico! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Sporting really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Baresi shows the will to win the ball. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now it's Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And that's that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium. And I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. There's the whistle, and here we go.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
He's got tall! Harmlessly behind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Looking for options for movement. Nicely worked. Danger averted for now. Lovely ball and Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Sporting with the corner, there first. And he's there to get it away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Ronaldinho. Hakimi. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Chance here to counter. Nicely spread. Mbappe has it in a wide position. And that has been knocked clear. Sporting have their second corner now. Thuram with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Pelé does really well to win the ball there. Over to the left. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. And this is Pelé! Now, can they get him away? Ronaldinho could try cutting inside here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Ronaldinho. Cannavaro is there, and he can get that. Takes the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Neither side yet able to find the net. Played out towards the right wing. So what can they make of this? It's played through for him. Stood up well to him there. Well, that has not gone well. Beckham. Nice looking ball. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Spread out to the left. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hakimi, aim forwards. That'll be a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. That's been cut out. Well played. Now it's Batistuta. Plays a sharp little ball here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Batistuta.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Pele. Now it's Beckham. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Zico. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And they've got rid. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Batistuta. Now that looks a decent ball. Zico showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Batistuta. That's a smartly directed ball. Can he get it through? Chance! It's a loose ball. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a... Just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're underway again. So the first half brought no goals. Mbappe. Played into space. Oh, that's well spotted. Zico. That is ended up in no man's land. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes aim and climbs up big! What a wonderful goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Sporting have taken the lead.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Nuno Mendes. Oh no, what has happened here? And he can clear it away. It's Nedved! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Played into the middle. Mendes attempts a clearance. Nedved! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Pele. Oh, this is a great position. Well read, and the danger is averted. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's a pretty loose pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Great ball if he can get there. Zico! No mistake! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Oh, shooting chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Has a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Nedved is offering a wry smile there.
Chance to shoot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Sporting are looking to go forward now. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Pele. And that's a throw-in. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Searching pass he's played there. Zico. Now it's Batistuta. It's a searching pass. Dembele. It's Dembele! He's got a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Zico is flagged offside. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Knocks it into space. And the shot! Cleared without complication. Now this could be a chance. He is through here!
Oh, really well played.
And the shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
And now a sudden chance to... And he's had a hit! It's anyone's ball now. Now here's the delivery. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, no joy this time.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And the ball is out of play. Now it's Van Basten. Here's a man in form. Now it's Mbappe. Out of play for a throw. Nicely shaped ball. Well read, nice interception. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Oh, what? Batistuta! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, that's a waste. And that is as far as it goes. Sporting pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Batistuta. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Luis Suarez, the man who spearheaded that famous front three, a striker whose achievements were simply glorious.
Just a machine, Peter. Energetic, tireless, constantly pinning defenders. Those qualities pushed the Catalan dominance to another level entirely. I remember one game in the January of the season when he joined, he was unplayable, and the other two up front acted similarly.
Yeah, and all of that, of course, against a team they hadn't beaten in the previous 6. So I guess 7th time lucky that night.
And the one Suarez scored was probably the pick of them all.
Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Mbappe. That's tidy. Mbappe has got himself a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez with the cross. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Goes long and straight. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Mbappe. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No, it's come to nothing. Played over towards the opposite flank. The pass has gone astray. Now, can they get him away? Turns and goes back. Oh, that's a fine interception. Sporting yet to have an attempt on goal. Good ball, good take. Look at the space. And the finish! He's delivered all right. There is the breakthrough.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And that has put paid to that. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. And the shot! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Melbourne City are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Cannavaro.
Sporting are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Mohamed Salah. 15 minutes till half-time. Passes short and sharp. Luis Suarez! That was superb goalkeeping.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
Vieira! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Mbappe! Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Melbourne City looking to pop. And Messi! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now the ball in. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Vinicius Junior driving forwards. And this is Mohamed Salah. Zico. Bale.
Melbourne City have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And it's Bale. Thuram. Now Salah. And it's Thuram. Saliba. Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a cute ball. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Mohamed Salah. Hakimi deals with that comfortably. Well, that has not gone well. Thuram. Rijkaard. It's a loose ball. And how did he not make it four?
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Melbourne City have their second corner now. Livakovic gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Sporting are looking to go forward now. And he's intervened well there.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pass is just off target.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Messi. That is ended up in no man's land. Nuno Mendes. Good driving run. Messi. And Mohamed Salah. That's good running with the ball. Played back in. Zico. Nemecha. And the pass is intercepted. Vinicius Junior. Can he get it through?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, Zico! Oh, brilliant save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
He is just caressing the ball. Shoots! Luis Suarez. Oh, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Mbappe. Good pressure, determined, intense. And this is Mohamed Salah. Mbappe. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Looking to play him in. Looking for options for movement. Maldini. And it's Rijkaard. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Mbappe. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, that's delightful. That is a brilliant interception.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Talisca. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Melbourne City can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Talisca. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Maldini gets a foot in here, and it's Del Piero. Bale. Now it's Yamal. Applies the finish! Keeper gets just about enough of it. Played out to the right. That's a shade optimistic. Neymar. Vieira. And it's Neymar. Opts for safety. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. He's got away. Has a shot! Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. So a chance here. What can they make of it? And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. And that is the last effort of the game. Sporting cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Frankie de Jong is one of the most versatile midfielders in the game, capable of playing all sorts of roles, including even regista and centre-back. But he seems to see himself as a holding player, and his ability to distribute could well be key here.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Lovely. Shoots! Oh, lovely bit of skill. Showing good feet. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. De Jong. It's Pedri. He's dribbled past his man. Pedri! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Tries to play it through. Mbappe is onto this. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, this is a great position. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And here's Mbappe. Nemecha, certainly one of the players of the week. Hakimi gets over and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this? That's going to go a long way. Talisca. Oh, it's a great... Can he finish? Goal! Sporting! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Sporting have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Bale. He's gone for goal! He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's a throw-in. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Big chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Rodrigo can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Nuno Mendes. Baresi. Well, that has not gone well. Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, good-looking ball. Takes a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Hakimi. Nemecha. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal proves just a little bit too strong.
Sporting can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Nicely weighted ball. Talisca, who does have an assist to his, goes for a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Melbourne City have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe. De Jong. Looking to play him in. DiMarco kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Yamal. And it's Bale. Pedri. Mbappe. That's a pretty loose pass. The pass has gone astray. Talisca. Mbappe. And the shot! And he's taking no chances there. Good effort. And it is right on half-time. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Sporting have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And the second half gets underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Bale in acres of space out wide. DiMarco, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pedri plays a sharp little ball here. And it's Messi. And it's Pedri. Dembele. And the ball is out of play. Bale. That's a cute ball. Floated through. Cleared without complication. Not the most accurate pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And it's Pedri. Tries a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This their second corner of the game. DiMarco plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Zico. Zico going face-to-face with his great rival. Almost an hour gone. And here's Dembele.
Melbourne City really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And this is... Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Zico is offering a wry smile there.
Zico. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Pedri, looking for options for movement. And here's Yamal. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Batistuta. Played into space. Oh, that was vital.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's Zico. Pinches it off him. Rodrigo. That's a nicely weighted pass.
Melbourne City really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, that's a key interception. Zico. And he was quick to react. Pedri. Rodrigo. Good take. And a chance! And that could have brought them level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Sporting are looking to go forward now. Pass just lacking in accuracy. 1-0 as we head towards the end. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Sporting clearly now in lead preservation mode. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And no, that was never going to make it. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there goes the final whistle. Sporting have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive...